and merry meet. My name is Glynis, and I'm the Witch of Witchy Haul. First, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, and if you like what you see and what you hear, then by all means hit the subscribe button. Join me. I try to post videos as often as I can, or as things move me. And if you're already a subscriber and you're watching me right now, well, gosh, thank you so much, and it's so nice to have you back. Well, this is kind of a witchy haul, although very, very abbreviated. A little bit of news and some randomness, you know. Well, with me, like I said, you're going to get a mixed bag, but I guess I should share my witchy haul, and then I'll share my news, because it kind of, I'm trying to kind of segue into it. But last week, I drove, I think it was Friday, I drove up to the Hollow, and I was taking care of business there. And so in between one point of business and another point of business, of course, you know, I had to go shopping somewhere. So I stopped at, not Goodwill, no, not Goodwill, but I did stop at the, I believe they call it a Habitat Restore. And I stopped at the one in the area where the Hollow is near, and just, you know, kind of trying to see what they offered, and, you know, and it was quite actually a big spot. I mean, I've been to a few of the restores here in the local area, and this one was actually quite a bit bigger. But anyway, but with that, I did, you know, I did find some light fixtures I loved, and, you know, a few other things I loved, and I said, you know, I just can't, I'm kind of putting the cart before the horse. I'm not quite to the light fixture yet. So, but I still had to look. I still had to shop. But I did find, now this is actually a holdover from last week. I believe it was last week's Witchy Haul. And I kind of left it, unfortunately, over there in the kitchen because, anyway, but it's a cute little rolling pin, and these are kind of the colors that I'm going to be putting into the home at the Hollow, the cabin at the Hollow. Definitely red, a little bit of red, a lot of black and white, because I figure if I can do black and white, even buffalo plaid, not so much stripes, because I'm not too keen on stripes. That, as far as fabric, when you put a stripe on a fabric, on a chair, or, you know, bedspread or anything like that, after a few years, it kind of moves a little bit here and there. It doesn't look quite as happy as it once did, so it doesn't age well. So I tend to not buy stripes. But then again, here I go back into work mode, and kind of boring you guys with work mode, so sorry about that. But yeah, you know, some creams, nothing too stark white. But anyway, yeah, so this won't get used, but it will get, you know, hung on the backsplash. And I have a red, sort of not bright red, but a darker red utensil holder, and a spoon rest that goes with it, that matches it, of course. It doesn't match, but it coordinates. And of course, you know, I found a pewter candle holder, and if it's pewter, I've got to get it. I can't explain why. And I also found a novena candle. It doesn't have the glass, which, I mean, works out just fine. I think I paid all of 50 cents for this. And I figured, yeah, well, that's, you know, that's pretty good. I'm supporting the cause, and 50 cents. So that's not too bad. And I found these. Nice. These were $2 each. There is just not a hope that you could find this at $2 each anywhere else. So, you know, I had to get those, of course. And now I didn't find these in the Restore. I did find these at the Goodwill. And again, it's one of those things that I cleanse and I set away, and I don't think about bringing it out. But it's some placemats. It's 4 placemats, and it's Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. So it's definitely going to be a very scary Halloween this year. It's going to be awesome. And I also found these mugs. It's a farmhouse stripe, which I'm not sure if you've noticed in any of the prior videos that I did paint. And I actually, this table that has the farmhouse stripe, I did the faux painting on this, and the refinishing and the rubbing and the buffing. So I'm not too shy about painting furniture. Of course, it wasn't a nice wood. Someone had painted it, and it was really just terrible. It was just bad colors. So I did it a little bit lighter. I did sand it down to the maple. It's solid maple. I did sand it down to the maple, and I did do the farmhouse stripes on it. So I thought, well, you know, why not, right? But, and that's, oh, I was going to say, that's my whole haul, and here it is sitting right in front of me. But as I was driving up, I stopped, of course, to have some coffee. I've got to have my coffee. And I went into, oh my goodness, I went into Cracker Barrel, and they had their Halloween stuff out, or just starting to get it out, and I found a wand. It is plastic, unfortunately, and I just thought it was so cute. So I really can do magic now. But you know what? I had to have it. I mean, it was like all of, what, $5 or something? So yeah, I had to get that. So I'll be doing some magic. But now, as far as my news is concerned, I've actually decided, and I guess the stars have aligned and things have happened, I've decided that I'm going to break ground for a cabin at the Hollow. That is going to happen next week. And so I probably will be doing a few videos. It's going to be really boring stuff, and I'm not really quite sure that I'm going to post it on this channel. I may have to start a new channel because I don't want to bore you guys with, oh, there goes that, not a tractor, but one of those things, one of those big machines pushing dirt back and forth. Oh, it's a foundation. They're pouring cement. That probably could get really boring. But I'm going to do a few videos as I progress. But yeah, it's happened a little bit quicker than I anticipated. And you know, I just kind of figured I'm not getting any younger. And of course I love going up there because, I mean, the first time I walked onto the Hollow, I mean, it was just magical in and of itself. When I went last week, I did not stay at the Hollow in my glamping shed. It was just, you know, 90 plus degrees during the day, and the lows didn't get low enough for me. So this girl, I can't do the heat. But this time when I go up, I've got to stay there because going up once a week and paying for hotels is pretty costly. So I'm going to stay on the glamping shed and supervise whatever it is that they're going to do. They're going to contour and, you know, all of that, and they're going to pour a foundation, and you know, there's building permits. Of course, I've already pulled building permits, but I've got to post that, and you know, all of that. So all of that is going to be happening next week. So it's going to be a very exciting time. And I also have to, I'm actually sitting right today waiting for my new phone to be delivered. I've got to switch carriers because the cell phone carrier that I'm with right now, I have absolutely no service at all there. So I'm switching carriers, I'm switching phones, and so I'm trying to do as many videos as I can and get them uploaded for you guys. So, because I mean, I'm tech challenged as it is. I really, and now I'm going to be headed towards a new phone, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, but I'm hoping it will go well. So thank you for indulging with me today, and thank you for joining me. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to chat with you. And like I said, if you're returning, gosh, it's just so great. And if you guys have any questions or anything, you know, feel free, right? But with that, I will say merry part, and I so hope to merry meet again. Bye, guys.